Welcome back, Scrunchy Moms Club.
Welcome back. Hi. It is officially summer here in our timeline. I feel like today marked summer. Today's like Friday. June
Well, it
is
was the last
literally.
day, or yesterday was the last day of school for the kiddos, I believe.
Yeah, today was the last day of school for the teachers. So school's out for summer, baby. And
School's out for the summer
vacation. I'm like ready, but I'm not ready. Like I'm not ready for like the crowded theme parks, the crowded playgrounds. Like I really liked being spoiled in that way where like we could go places and it wasn't just so crowded.
I know.
So I'm bummed about that. My June is so busy with stuff. Like I feel like now that they're
What
both
do you have going on?
just like so many trips. Well, I have the big trip coming up. We're going to California and literally
Have you told the listeners about this trip?
I mean, I think when I said my horror story about my last trip, like the airplane of it all, I said we have another one coming up in like 4 months. So like hopefully it'll go better.
Yeah. So you're doing a family reunion.
Yeah. So when we went to Arizona in February, that was sort of my family reunion, was seeing all of my extended family. My family's very small compared to Taylor's. And this time we're going to California for his family reunion. He actually does an actual family reunion. There's like, I mean, now there's kids. So it's like 50 plus people and they rent a huge house. We all stay there and it's a big, messy, great time. We've never gone with kids before, so just all that logistics. Yeah, so I'm kind of like,
it's going to be so fun, though. I think you're going to have a really good time.
Yes, I think the getting there, the getting back, the time change.
We've always said like the planning and the prepping is what's the worst part of the trip, and once you're there, it's fine.
The prepping and the getting there, but then once you're there, it's great. And then also the planning, prepping, getting back is horrible. But like the in between while you're there is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little like going crazy because as we've talked about with our mom friends, I'm sure other mothers can relate. Like the mother just does, I'm sorry, we do it all. The planning. I mean, I have so many notes in my notes app that's like, pack this, charge this, do that. Like I already have the kids' bag, like everything. What I do is I just throw things in the suitcase and then I pack them like a couple days before, like actually like organize it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the only one who's done it. So it's like you're just wrangling your entire. I don't pack for Taylor. I will say that. Some pack for their husbands.
I am one that packs for my husband. I pack for every single person in my household.
No, he's on his own, which he literally packs like 30 minutes before we leave. Like that's just always him. Like I could never be
die.
Me. Could never be me. Yeah, so that's just like this week is just packing for me. Packing, getting all the ducks in a row. We have to leave super early, so we literally have to wake them up in the middle of the night because we have to leave at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm dreading that. But like I'm gonna go with the flow and we'll see what happens.
You're so good.
And I'll have a lot of content for you. So yeah, we're doing that trip. Then like right after that, we have a staycation in Florida. So that'll be fun. And that'll be a lot less stakes because it's literally like 30 minutes away from my house. So
yeah,
I'm not worried about that. And then we have people coming, visiting us. Like June is just like the start of summer and like things are happening for me. Birthday parties, just like all of it.
Wow.
And you have a baby moon coming up. You have a trip coming up.
I mean, I would hardly call it a baby moon, but
well, you were calling it a baby moon.
It's like it's just like a final vacation before the baby gets here because my mother-in-law's coming and now my sister and brother-in-law are coming too. So it's just
I didn't know that.
But they're pregnant as well that's Renee. I'm sure everybody knows.
Yes.
Renee and Mitch Renee is 2 weeks ahead of me, baby timeline wise.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like everybody's coming. It's great. I'm fine with it though. Like it'll be a nice little trip.
It is you guys' baby, like both of you baby moons, kind of.
Yeah, I've never had a baby moon, but it's just definitely like a last hurrah because I'll be like 31 weeks and that's
good for you. Yeah.
That's good for me. Like after that, I shouldn't be really doing that much. So, So yeah, no, I'm so excited, and I've already been packing for that. It's not this coming weekend, but next
But
weekend.
your packing is like exciting packing, not like stressed packing. You're just excited for the outfits and like all of that.
Well, yes, because this is also going to like Renee and I have spoken, and that we want this to be kind of like our maternity shoot type of situation. Because I think we've talked about this on the pod, but I don't like to pay for a maternity photo shoot. I like to save my money for like a newborn, or
When the
like
baby is
like
visible outside of your uterus.
correct. So so I wait for that to pay. And otherwise, because like Sam and I for Jonah, like we went in my friend Mona's backyard and it was sunset and it was gorgeous and we got some really great pics. We're gonna be on a beach at sunset. Like forget it. It's gonna be great. And I'm gonna like play around and like, show off my belly a little bit.
You
And
are. No, she showed me these outfits, you guys. Like, I mean, you look smoking hot. I
oh
could
my
never
God,
have the
stop.
confidence to wear that pregnant. Like, you're just gonna,
I know. And I have like one little stretch mark in the front, but
oh,
like as Kendrick
one
Lamar
stretch
says,
mark.
like,
Please stop. I had so many. Well, my belly was also huge because of all the fluid and stuff. But like,
yeah. Well, I'm sure I'm going to get more like once I get bigger,
yeah,
but I do have one right now and I'm just trying to be really chill about it.
you didn't get any with Jonah.
I got one.
Oh,
It's that one in the front. Yeah. But it's fine. Like Kendrick Lamar, what does he say? Like, I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop, like that whole line
stretch
about
marks are
like
in. Stretch marks and cellulite are in.
they're in. And like also, well, the thing is with me too, when I'm pregnant, and I looked back at Jonah pictures too, when I'm pregnant, my legs just get like ginormous. My thighs and my legs.
Really?
Yes. But then like once I push the baby out, like they kind of go back to normal. But
Just
it's like
swelling,
I
maybe, or
have
something.
I don't know if it's yeah, maybe. And also I'm just bigger. But no, I definitely have like pregnancy legs going on right now.
Hey, yeah, a lot of people get
So
them.
I'm a little self-conscious, but the skirt I'm gonna wear is long. So um yeah. So yes, I have a beautiful beach trip coming up. I'm super excited for that. And that one, yeah, it's like not much. And also like the thing is too, like having my mother-in-law come, like if we want to like go out after dinner and just like,
Well, because typically
walk
baby
the
moons, you
beach.
don't bring kids. It's just you and your husband. But you
But
don't
we have
ever
an
like,
issue with
yeah,
no, we like never like leaving Jonah.
no.
It's not even that. It's just like we know Jonah's gonna have a blast. So it's like, why not just
You have
bring
like
him?
FOMO
Which
for him. Yeah.
co- correct. And I already have FOMO for myself. And
Yeah.
now like I like have a double for my son. And then he's just like he's such a good baby to
Yes,
travel with
that's the thing about
too.
him. He's pretty, usually easy breezy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why like we don't mind bringing him places and we like to expose him and do all the things with him. So it works, but
And this is also his like last trip with just you guys. Like
I know.
this is his
That's why
last
like
trip being the center of attention before there's this little diva enters the world. So
yeah.
that's also very symbolic, I think. Like that's important for him too.
Yeah, and also he's going to have another cousin too. Like literally it's like it went from just Jonah
Yeah.
to like
Like if you plan
a
this trip
sister and another
in
cousin.
another year, like it's gonna look completely different.
Oh my god.
But like in the best way, in the best way.
No, like so
Yeah.
good. Like I love that our families are growing and we're
No, it's the
finally going to have
best. Cousins are the
a
best.
cousin on this side.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's why I'm really excited about the reunion is like Geo and cousin time. Like we spent time with my side of the family cousins and now it's gonna be Taylor's side of the family cousins.
there's nothing like cousins.
I know.
Like I don't know. It's so great.
Yeah.
So love it, love it. So that's that. That's all I really have going on. Otherwise, oh well, Jonah is finally going back to ABA on Monday. So
The mother was
that's also
mothering so hard.
the mother was mothering so hard. I enjoyed it though. I really did. Like
Yeah.
even today we had like such a fabulous day. We went to the mall. Your girl got a new pair of glasses and they're so gorgeous. I cannot wait like the 7 to 10 business days. But
Oh, you ordered them.
yeah, from Warby Parker, shout out. They're amazing. And then we went to the indoor. Well, my mother-in-law took them to the indoor playground and I chilled. Yeah. So no, it's been a lovely, amazing time with him, but I think
But you're ready for him.
for all parties, we are ready for a schedule again.
Well, it'll be interesting
So
his return back, because sometimes, he's like, wait, what? Like, he might fight it for a little bit, which is so normal.
he either will or he will not,
Or
and
he'll
there's
love
no
it. Yeah, it could go both
like
ways.
it's there's no in between. So yes, he is returning to therapy where he will thrive and have structure. I did my best. I think I did a really good
You
job
did a
this last month
great job.
for being such a whale. So
Yeah, and it happening so suddenly, you just having to
toot to me.
Yeah, toot yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Yeah. So that's like pretty much it in the Lilaverse and the Savannahverse.
Yeah, it's just summer over here. We're just prepping for the heat, the toddlers trying to,
and I will just not I think I've said this, but plans will only involve either me submerged in water or air conditioning.
That was me too with Julian, because he was a summer baby.
And I will not deter from the plan.
No, being pregnant in the summer in Florida, like third trimester.
It's a new kind of hell.
It was horrible. And she sends me pictures of in her house, she's literally pretty much naked. That's how I was too. It was just so hot.
I'm just running so hot.
You just air yourself out sometimes. I really do. You have to. No, it's so
Any
bad.
chance I get, I'm just airing myself out, or I'm.
You have your little fan that sits on your belly. It's so funny. I love it.
Shout out Ryobi. That clip-on fan is everything to me. It seriously is. It should sponsor the third trimester of my pregnancy. Oh my God, so good. If you can relate. Yeah. Wow. Blessings on blessings.
So what do we got going on today?
Oh my God, we wanted to do something fun because we always love to bring fun.
We're always fun.
Bring back fun. Yeah. We are always fun. Sometimes we get serious, but then there needs to be some fun again.
Yeah, we've been fun lately, I feel like.
Yeah, our last episode was our 1 year, and we had fun, but we also answered some hard questions.
True.
To the viewers, but it was a little mixy mix. But I've been wanting to do this episode for a little bit. Because we talk about it so much in our group chat. That's what I think kind of sparked it a bit.
That's what sparks a lot of topics.
Whenever we our kids are watching something, a movie or whatever it is, because think about when we watched Disney movies as children, how obviously our perceptions were so different, and now we're adults and we dissect these characters and we are oh, actually you suck,
Yeah.
So we just wanted to do kid movie hot takes, or shows as well, because it's just so funny, the things that also that we saw as a child that we didn't get the joke, and now that we're adults, it's oh, that was a risque kind of you know.
Yeah, watching the shows back as adults, it's totally different. It's a new experience watching it with your kids and seeing it through their lens, but then also you're what the actual F was that? Especially these Disney movies. And if you go online, you can go down a whole rabbit hole. A lot of people boycott Disney movies because it just can be a slippery slope. Disney literally, they
hate mothers.
Well, or fathers. They just they feed off of your emotions, right? So it's we got to kill the mother, we got to kill the father. We're we got to have this girl longing for something because she has daddy issues, or her family died, and she has to find it in a man, just not the vibe. But
I know. Well, that's a good segue into Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
that bitch got her voice, gave her voice up for a little dick. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Also, she's also how little, I think she's like 14 or something. So it's also just like statistically weird.
Right, because I think Prince Charming is like a man.
Yeah, it's not a good look. But yeah, I think in the live action, and like, don't get me started on live action. I don't.
Yeah, that's literally my note is that little hoe lost her voice for some dick.
I think the live action they changed it a little bit to where like they didn't get
you know what?
married.
I don't like live action.
No, I know. I
Hot
said
take.
that's like a whole hot take on itself. Is like these live actions, like Disney. Like, did you run out of ideas? Like, let's just
Like,
remake the same thing.
what if we just kept what we have?
Yeah, I can't tell you one live action that we watch over the cartoon. We always watch the cartoon.
The only one that I kind of liked was The Lion King.
I've never. Yeah, see, I've never. I only
The one with
watched
like
the cartoon.
Beyonce and Donald Glover.
Yeah.
And
I only show them the cartoon one.
Yeah. No, because like it's seriously like, what's the point, Disney? I don't understand, but
Right. It's just like to make
whatever.
easy money.
Correct. Yeah. Like Little Mermaid.
All
Yeah,
the
I never
princess
watched
ones.
it.
I mean, later on, the princess ones get a little more modern where like, I don't need a man-ish, but like the classic.
Moana is like that. She didn't have a man. She was kind of like an independent girly, but she
I mean, she did like disobey her parents and like run away, which like
that was my next point. Yeah, which like
okay,
probably not what you should do, but like she was doing it because her dad, like, I'm sorry, he was like crazy.
He
like,
was controlling too.
Just go over the reef.
Like
the parents what's so hard about it?
The parents are also toxic. Like even Ariel's dad, he was very controlling and toxic too. So like, of course she rebelled. So like, the parents are either dead or they're just not good parents.
No, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Or like, I can't believe that Moana just ran off, and then she's with this big old man,
right.
demigod,
right.
And everyone just like trusted that.
Right.
She only had that little dumb chicken with her, and he can't save her if anything happened.
No, that chicken was
dumb. Hey. No, that was the pig.
No, it is Hey.
Oh, it is Hey.
The pig is Pua. Yeah.
No, but I mean, Moana is like, I love Moana. Like,
yeah, I think the ones on rotation at our house are Moana, Finding Nemo, and Frozen. Like those three. And then sometimes we'll like try something new, but like those three are like, they'll sit and watch the entire thing.
Yeah. Mine's pretty close to that. It's Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Moana, and Encanto.
Yeah, I need to give Encanto another chance.
I love Encanto, but also the grandmother in that one is psychotic.
Oh my
but then like you have like some empathy for her at the end, because like you really see like her story and how it like,
but she literally like the one child who doesn't have a special talent, like she treats like shit. And like what's her name? What are we teaching these kids? Like if you don't have a special talent, like out of here. I don't know.
No, we're literally. I always feel so bad for Mirabelle.
Yeah.
And she's just like trying to do good for her family. And her grandmother's like, you suck. Like,
like, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have a special talent.
And then like Bruno, like poor Bruno, they just like stuffed him in a basement.
Right. He like
because he could see the future.
Well, because he was like, hey, I think something bad's going to happen. Like, he's looking out for his family. What do? Straight to jail. Like, I'm so sorry for helping. Like I'm sorry, I'm a realist.
That's well, grandma don't like the realists.
No, the grandma was so toxic. And yes, you have a little empathy for her, but like, I still did not like her. Maybe that's why I haven't
her
watched
husband like died right in front of her. It was so. That's the thing about Disney. There you go again.
With her triplets.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
but like that doesn't give you an excuse to be a shitty person.
Exactly.
You know, like you could just be nice.
So that's your gripe with Nemo, Finding Nemo. You were texting her the other night with
that's what sparked this. Finding Nemo,
which is like both of our kids' favorite, and
it's actually like my favorite. Like that is the best And it's the best sequel too. Finding Dory is the best
Yes,
sequel.
I think
Best
Finding
sequel in
Nemo.
all of Disney.
Yes, I think Finding Nemo is. I don't even want to say underrated because I don't think it's underrated. I think a lot of people feel this way, but like for me, it's like the best. It's cinematic like it's perfection. I
It's
wouldn't change a
perfection.
hair on its head. I love it so much. I cry every single time. And yes, that was one of the successful sequels. Like I don't love it as much as the first, but you shouldn't. But I do love it as well.
No, I'm sorry, but I love Finding. I mean, I love it just about the same.
About the same. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't love it like more like they're both perfect. Yeah. We watched both of them like last week.
I watched them yesterday.
And you've never seen Animal Kingdom. They have the musical show, which like I don't think anybody likes. It's literally me and Gio like it. And we listen to the musical soundtrack because the thing that Finding Nemo is lacking in Gio's eyes is that there's no singing. So they made,
or in his words, too many words.
Too many words. I need some singing. So that's the one. Yeah. That's if Gio was the director, he would have changed that. He would have made Finding Nemo a musical. So just so you know, if you go on Apple Music, there is a Finding Nemo musical. And we listen to the soundtrack like all the time.
That's cute.
Where's my dad? That's one of the songs.
So my gripe with Finding Nemo is Marlin is just such a dick to Dory.
Yeah. What do you call that in the Jewish community? Habisinaputum or whatever, right? Isn't that what he is?
Habisinaputum.
But isn't that what he is?
Yeah, so just to translate it, Habisinaputum is like somebody who's just like a grouch, like negative, like just like has this face, just like always something freaking negative, like Habisinaputum. Yeah. But anyway, so yes, he's so rude to Dory. Does Dory have special needs? Absolutely.
Oh my God, you're gonna go there.
Well, she does.
Yes, she does.
No, because the second movie, like when they go into Baby Dory, I'm getting chills.
I know. That one I cry more. I cry more at the end of Finding Dory when she finds her parents. Like, I sob.
So good. Yeah. So no, Marlin is so rude to her. And like the thing that killed, so I literally watched it yesterday. He was like, no one's helping me and I don't understand. And Dory's like, well, I'm here.
Yeah. Like that line does break me.
Right? And I'm just like, what if you were just nice, Marlin?
Yeah, but so she's texting us this in the group chat. And we both me and Griselis like came to Marlin's defense. We're like, but he literally just saw his son get kidnapped in front of his eyes. Like, give him some grace. Yes, he's rude, but like also he's like just survived some trauma.
Understandable, but also like you could be nice to the only fish that is helping you in this entire sea.
No, it's true. Two truths. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. That's I would say that's my only true, like.
Well, and even in Finding Dory, he's really mean to Dory. Remember? That's why she swims off, because he's like really mean to her and says like really mean things.
I know, and Nemo's even like, can you like chill, Dad?
Yeah, seriously. He says, because I just watched this the other day. He was like, why don't you just go forget? Like, you're good at that. I was like, oh, using her disability against her.
Stop. So rude.
Wow.
No, seriously nasty. Like, and also like, why are we modeling that for our children?
Well, okay. I'm glad you brought that up because I have a perfect story, and it was kind of going to be one of my things I say for the end. But so yes, we often quote like the Disney movies, and I don't know what Gio was doing. He was trying to open some, these toddlers, they think they can, they don't want to ask for help, right? They refuse. Julian's going through a big, like, I want to do it, but like, you can't, bro. So he was trying to open something that he physically could not open without me. And I was like, it's okay, like that you can't do it. Like you will when you're older, whatever. And then I quoted, to make it more lighthearted, I quoted Nemo, and I was like, well, I quoted the movie. And I was like, you think you can do these things, Gio, but you just can't. And then you know what he says to me? I hate you.
No.
Which, to his defense, it is the next line in the movie. But, like, it was intentional. There was intention.
No, I have chills.
And he said it just like that. He said it, which is exactly how Nemo says it. The boy is very good at remembering lines. And then he just smiles. He's like,
well, that's a whole other tangent that, like, Gio is going to be in, like,
he's going to be in theater for sure, yeah. No, I was honestly impressed that he knew the next line, but also, like, He knew what he was doing with that one.
Oh, my heart just sank.
And so that is my one gripe. I will say, I take that back if I wouldn't change a hair on its head. I would not have put that line in there because, yes, you're telling kids to like sit. He never even knew what that phrase was. And now, of course, we've brought
Or
it to
even like,
light.
I'm so mad at you, or I don't know,
Yeah.
something, but I hate you.
Yeah. So I will say I would remove that. I didn't like that.
We'll write to the directors.
Yeah. But other than that, I love it.
No, same. So good. Let's talk about Toy Story.
I will say I personally love Toy Story. Gio went through a love. He's kind of like,
I love it too.
I love it.
But Woody is a little bitch.
Oh, he is. He is also a, what you would say, like just always grouchy, not wanting to accept help, just like thinks he knows everything.
Yeah, he definitely has like a Jesus Christ attitude. Like he thinks he's better than
Like a
thou.
savior complex. Like he wants to help and save everyone, but like he just,
and then like when Buzz came around, he like turned into this nasty,
he
nasty
tried to kill
man.
him, like push him out a window. Like he just didn't
God,
want him
literally. Yeah. No, Woody is crazy. And in all the movies though, like that, because we go through the rotation.
there.
And I mean, number one and number 4 are my favorites.
I love number 4, which is crazy from a franchise that the 4th one you would love. Like usually it's like at that point.
The ending of number 4, I cry every time.
I know.
Seriously.
Actually, the end of number 3, I cry when he's giving away his toys to the little girl.
Oh, yeah, to Bonnie. Yeah.
My mom and I like sob at that part.
My order would be 1, 4, 3, 2.
Which, Gio loves number 2 because of Emperor Zurg and all of that, and Jesse and Woody, and also Jesse's whole montage, that cry. I don't know. I like them all.
No.
I like them all.
I'm getting a lot of goosebumps this episode.
No, Disney, we were talking a lot of shit about Disney, but like they do, that's what I mean. They pull on your emotions. They know how to get you.
They really
know how to get you. I haven't watched that with him.
Well, no, I haven't watched it with it, but like, if I ever want to feel something, I just put on the
30
first
seconds
5
of the film, like she dies.
Yeah.
Like again.
If I ever want to feel something, I just put on the first 5 minutes and then I stop watching.
I just don't know why everyone has to die all the time.
Yeah. So Toy Story, yeah. And then, yeah, Woody's just like jealous. He's just like, and then like Buzz is just like this, he doesn't know. He's just like this guy who came and
I love Buzz.
Came into the group. I do love Buzz too.
I don't like movie 1 Buzz because he's very rigid, very like, but then when he
Well, he had the best character development.
He had the best character arc, yeah, I will say. The way we're dissecting these movies. No, I
know, because like once he realized he was a toy, he was like, okay, right. I'm a toy.
Like he was just been lied to his whole life. Like I get it. He was
like if I was told I was one thing and then I found out I was another, I also would have a little bit of like that scene of like the tea party, and he's like as children we didn't know that
you see his mental breakdown.
and then Woody just like slaps him a little bit. But I do say I love the friendship of them also, like through like their friendship arc also got like so much better after movie 1. I think we watch movie 1 the most, which is I think why like Woody to me is just like the most annoying character in the universe.
And number 1 he's the most annoying because he's just so jealous and so toxic.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just learn to love him, but yeah, he is.
And even like the whole Bo Peep of it all, like the first movie, like when she's like, you should come over to mine later or whatever. And he's like, like as kids.
Yeah. Those like
we had no idea. And I'm like, oh, like this is like a sexual situation right now. And like our kids are just like having no idea.
Yeah.
So funny.
No, I know. There's like other movies like that too, where like they'll put in like a sex joke. I can't think of them now. Oh, well, DreamWorks. DreamWorks is like a lot dirtier. Yeah, Shrek, they're all over the place. That's Universal. Yeah, that's like my one gripe with those movies. And like, because we did the binge of like that, Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon, all of those like Universal, DreamWorks. And like, they're a lot for the older. Like they put in the sex jokes.
Trolls wasn't, I do love the movie Trolls, by the way.
Trolls is DreamWorks, I think.
Yeah, they are, but I didn't find it so. I haven't watched in a while, so
No, no,
maybe.
no. It's not as dark. No, for sure.
Except like these like things want to eat the trolls and like to be happy, but like what
Oh
if you
yeah,
just like
that part actually scares Gio. He
yeah,
doesn't
like
like that
what
part.
if we just went to therapy, or what if we could find like alternative ways than like
That's what I mean in
eating
that
a
movie. Like,
species.
there's a lot more. Even though Disney does death, they do it in a very like hidden way, right? So like you don't like only the adults know like, oh, they died, you know? Like even in The Lion King, Gio's just like, oh, Mufasa, he has boo-boos, he's sleeping. And I'm like, he did, bro. He
That's on my
did.
list is
Yeah.
Lion King.
And that's a brother on brother. Like that's
Brother on brother, and it was so he did him dirty.
yeah.
He did him like that brother resentment, jealousy, like man, like you just pushed him into some freaking not buffaloes.
Wildebeest.
Wildebeest, thank you. And now wildebeest forever have a bad name. Poor
Right,
wildebeest
like,
out there.
they're the low-key murderers, but it's fine.
No, well, they're there's like first degree, second degree,
Right,
you know.
manslaughter. Like they didn't mean to do it.
They were just doing what they were told.
They were just migrating. Like, I gotta migrate. A wildebeest has gotta migrate.
Yeah. And yeah, so then move and then for poor Simba to see his father just there dead, and then Scar's like, get out, and
Then he has to
just
run
like,
away
okay.
and eat bugs. And like, thank God these two nice people came into his life.
Timon and Pumbaa,
But they were
best
also
characters.
using him because they only wanted him to be his friend because he was a lion and they would protect him. So like,
I mean, but like, don't most friendships start out like that? You
right,
know,
like
it's
what can you
fine.
give me? Yeah.
What can we give each other? And then it turns into something beautiful. I'm
True.
not mad about that.
No, I love
But
The
it's
Lion
more
King.
like he was such a like Nala comes and she's like, come back. And he's like, nah, I'm good. And then like it took like some cloud in the sky and Rafiki and you know.
That was the scene, the whole cloud in the sky, like Rafiki doing his thing, where Gio turned to me and was like, too many words. Like, like, yeah, I know. It's a weird part. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I mean, Scar did get what he deserved. I never saw Lion King 2.
Was there a 2?
There was a 2, but I never watched
No,
it.
and then the new one that came out, that's Mufasa's backstory. That is supposed to. Oh, I never saw it. Like the live action, it just came out like a few
the
months
one
ago.
with Aaron Pierre. La, 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 la.
Yes, that's a sorry. Aaron Pierre. Yeah.
Pierre, that's Mufasa. But no, I never saw it. Like I'm just like against these live actions.
No, but that is supposed to give a better backstory of why Scar hates Mufasa so much, because they're not blood brothers. Like Scar was actually the heir to the throne with his family, and Mufasa was just some like mutt that they found and they picked up. And then something happens where Scar, the parents are like, no, you shouldn't be king, Mufasa should be king. And he's not even, that's a like a adopted brother. So that's
wait, that changes everything.
Right. So they weren't like blood brothers, but they were best
Things
friends.
I didn't know.
They grew up as best friends, but then something happens. I haven't seen the movie. And Scar sort of gets punished. And then, yeah, that's why he hates Mufasa.
Wow. No, maybe I need to watch. I mean, sure, it's on Disney Plus, but maybe I need to watch it.
We've been talking shit about live actions, and I agree. I don't think they're necessary. We need to stop. But I do like the ones that are like prequels that give you more of a understanding of like why the villains, especially the villains. Like I love Maleficent. Like it sort of gives you empathy of like, okay, she's not just a bitch and a see you next Tuesday, like something happened. Like I do like those movies.
Yeah, Cruella.
Exactly. Like they did
I really liked that one.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, Emma Stone can like do no wrong. Yes, I love those that like give backstories on the villain of like, okay, they're not all bad, like something happened.
I mean, think of Wicked, the same thing, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, we just need to understand the villain and who they are and where they come from. They all wasn't it in Wicked? She says like, yeah, she wasn't always wicked. Like, you know, you're not born wicked.
Yep. So
yeah. Yeah, that's my Lion King take. Frozen. I know you guys are a big Frozen family. We're not so. I mean, I like it, but like Jonah doesn't really take to it just
Gio
yet.
really likes it. Yeah.
I mean, it's an amazing movie. The second one, trash.
We don't watch the second one. We either watch the first one or there's a Frozen Christmas special. I'm gonna like promote this till I die. It's only like 20 minutes. I love the specials on Disney Plus that are just like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a Toy Story Halloween one too, where it's like you don't want them to sit through the whole movie, but like just a little bit.
They have like shorts.
Like
Like I
shorts,
know.
or there's like specials for
Yeah.
different holidays. So this is their Christmas special with Olaf. I hysterically sob every time. It's so sweet. And they're singing in it, so Gio likes it. So I'll put on that one because it's short. And actually Julian requests that. He's like, Olaf. But yeah, Frozen is a good one. Yeah, where do I start with that? I don't know. Like sister.
Again, parents died because Disney hates parents.
Before the parents died, they're not off the hook because they like literally isolated both of their daughters from each other. Like that was their doing. They did that. I mean,
Yes,
like, I get she had ice powers and like she was going to kill everybody, but like still, you could have told your daughter, hey, this is what's happening with your other sister. Like,
no, I have such empathy for poor Anna, who just had like, she was just like, I just want to play with my sister. And
she had no idea
like,
why her sister wanted nothing to do with her. Like,
do you want to build a snowman? No, actually, fuck off.
Yeah. No,
like,
I think someone should have filled her in on what was happening.
Yeah, and not just let the poor girl. And she like idolized her sister even until adulthood.
Well, and that's why she went and married the first person. She's the first dick she saw because she was isolated for so long. She's like, do you like sandwiches? Okay, let's get married.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
But like, I get it, Anna. I get it. You were isolated.
Yeah, and like no one to speak to. So the first man to even say one goddamn thing to her. That's so true. And but then what she did is, you know, she came out, she finally was like doing her thing, and then like just because she couldn't express as herself, like she freaking fled, like she like destroyed the kingdom, fled to this like ice house.
She didn't make herself look innocent by any means.
No. And then like Anna tries to come and she's like, let it go, bye bitch.
Yeah, she wasn't a very good sister, I will say, looking back. Like she really was very mean to her sister, who all she wanted was her sister's love. That's all she ever wanted.
Like, you just did all this damage just because you can't say how you feel? Like, what if we just said how we felt? Then it wouldn't be a movie, I guess.
And then the whole trick to her, she finally found out how she could lift her powers is with love. So if she wasn't just an icy bitch the whole movie, we never would have had this problem in the first place.
Like, what if you just loved your sister back?
Yeah. What if we just like led with love? I don't know.
Led with love. Lead with love, everybody.
Right. And
I think
Olaf,
that's the lesson.
Olaf is one of my favorite characters of all Disney has ever written for anybody.
Do you know that like a lot of the internet doesn't like Olaf?
Is it because he's not like that's the thing about Olaf is like I remember when I first watched it, I was like, something's gonna happen. He's like gonna be a villain or something because he's just too not like he's too. There's nothing wrong with him, and that's literally him. He's just too.
No,
I love nice. No, I wouldn't change
him
anything about him. I think he's what everybody needs.
No notes about Olaf.
No, he's the nicest. I love him. Why do people hate him?
They like just think he's annoying, and I'm like, I'm sorry. If you're saying that, then you're annoying.
If you find him annoying, that's another Disney gripe. You can have like, why do all of these characters need the animal sidekicks? Like, is that just like to like relate to kids? I don't know. But like, who's your favorite and least favorite animal sidekick?
Whoa.
Abu is he kind of doesn't think. I didn't really love him.
Oh, I have Aladdin on my list too.
Oh, yeah.
My God, that's I'm put on the spot here.
Olaf is definitely my favorite. For sure.
Olaf or I mean, does Dory count as a sidekick?
We'll count her. Yeah, she's great.
She's loyal.
She is so loyal.
Yeah. These hoes ain't loyal usually.
Flounder did nothing. Sebastian went and ratted Ariel out.
tattletale.
Yeah, he's a snitch.
Snitches get stitches
Right.
too.
Pascal's cute. But like doesn't really do much for me.
The one in Lion King, the bird.
Oh, Zazu?
Zazu's loyal too, but like he is a little snitch as well. He's just like
snitch.
very rigid to the rules.
He's very rigid.
But he's a rule follower.
And then hey, the dumb chicken, like, I mean,
no, irrelevant character.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I think everyone's like biggest critique with Moana 1 was like, why did we not bring the pig? The pig was definitely a lot more cinematic and entertaining.
No, I think about that
So
quite often as well.
The pig was a bigger character in the second movie because I think they took that criticism. I didn't love the second movie.
I didn't. I didn't like full. Again, I didn't fully like. Same with like Frozen 2. I really tried. I really tried, and I just like it wasn't for me. But no, I need to like sit again. I've only watched it once, so like
I've only watched it once too. But I couldn't. Yeah. I don't know. It was enough for me.
Vibe.
It's so often with sequel. I don't know why. Like, why can't we just let one movie just live? Like, it's perfect, great. Like, we don't need a second one all the time.
We really don't. I don't know.
It's really hard.
And did you hear that they're gonna make a Toy Story 5?
Yeah, I am excited about that only because, well, one, I feel like they always get Toy Story. Whoever's in the writer's room with Toy Story, like they always do it right. And it had been said that, I don't know if this is true, that they're gonna do like the whole 2025 generation kids with like iPads and like how people are not playing with toys enough. Which I would love that actually, like because they've never brought in technology before.
Yeah.
So if they stick to that, it'll be good.
But like 4 was such an ending, so it's kind of like
I know, and they were so like even Tim Allen and Tom Hanks were like, no, we're done, and like of course that the money calls, and they're like, okay.
I know, for sure.
I don't know.
Aladdin.
That's one of my favorite movies. I love Aladdin.
It's one of Sam's like at top as well.
I love it.
Aladdin's just trying to survive these streets, you know,
and trying to live, and he still makes time to feed the children, feed his monkey. Yeah,
like he's not. He has a good heart, but he's got to do what he's got to do.
Jasmine's a little snooty, patooty.
I mean, look at where she lives,
right?
And look at who she is.
Right.
Like, I also would be if I had a tiger as a pet.
And a body like that.
A body like that. Oh my God. That was like I was Jasmine for Halloween. I always wanted to be like completely opposite of what I am.
Just embody Jasmine with your
No, I really don't. Of course. No, I always wanted to be, you know what is a trend in my childhood is that I always wanted to be like the brunette, like dark, that's always who I wanted to be for like Halloween's or things like, or like even like when we would like reenact Spice Girls, of course I always had to be fucking Ginger Spice, but I always wanted to be posh. Like she was my favorite. So Jasmine, I mean, obviously I was like a redheaded Jasmine. No, I always like envied the
anti-you. Yeah.
The anti-me.
Have you worked
now I'm gorgeous
with your
and like
therapist?
I'll have to bring this. I'll send her this episode and we can dissect why. No, now I think I'm like gorgeous and wonderful, but that was a thing in my childhood.
How did you feel? Okay, so now we're getting on to okay. How did you feel about your representation with like Merida, like the first like redheaded princess?
Nobody but I don't even think Merida is all that big.
It's not. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, Brave is not a big.
Not.
Again, well, but you know, I have gone on a redhead tangent on this podcast that we are underrepresented.
Yeah,
we are ill represented.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you feel for Disney to throw her and be like, we're done, we did it?
I don't love it.
I guess is Ariel a redhead? I don't.
It's like. Her hair is like the color red,
right?
Like it's not like it's so funny because I always used to because like kids on the spectrum are like so literal and like my clients would be like whenever I would say I have red hair they're like no you don't,
right?
Like this is red and they would like show me Ariel
and I have yellow hair. Yeah, they're very literal.
Yeah, like I either had orange hair or Someone dare call me brown.
Yeah, I guess Little Mermaid is a little bit representation. I forgot about her.
A little bit, but she looks like she has some box dye. It ain't natural.
No, it's not natural.
So back to Aladdin. Yeah, so he was like trying to live on these streets, and then like this hot princess comes along.
Well, she's about to get her arm chopped off. Like, he saves her life. Like,
Yeah, and like she just doesn't want to be set up with like some old guy. So she
Yeah.
like, like
Well,
and then she finds a
also
hot street guy, like
her dad like also secludes her. What is with secluding people in the tower? Like, I think she leaves because she can't leave, right? So she hides and she goes to the.
well, that and wasn't she being set up? Wasn't that the thing?
Well, that too, but she just went out to the merchant place because she just like wanted to live. Like, they wouldn't let her.
She wanted to live.
Yeah.
And then she found hottie Aladdin. And they're both hot. Like, why not?
They're both so hot. Mm-hmm.
And then the best part of that movie is Genie.
Yeah.
He is an incredible side character too. Well, I mean, anything that Robin Williams, R.I.P.,
I know,
like touches, like always turns to gold.
I know.
Yeah.
That movie was great. One we haven't mentioned is Beauty and the Beast, which is like the one that everyone talks about, like the Stockholm syndrome of it all.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan. Like, it's been a while since I've watched it. If I'm being completely, it's not like one of my top favorites.
I don't think I've ever shown it to Gio, but just like the black and white of like he literally is. He takes her prisoner, and then she's supposed to fall in love with him. Like, it's just not a good look.
No, and he's a beast,
right?
And yeah. I'm trying to like gather my thoughts for Beauty and the Beast but they end up falling in love.
That's what I'm saying. But like he held you captive. Like, why do you love it? It's just like a little.
I mean, don't all these women love a little toxic like behavior?
Yeah, well, that's the issue. I just watched Tangled, and like I forgot how hot like Flynn Rider is just like such an attractive animated character.
You can talk about all of the hot characters of Disney. Wait, what was that game called? We played it at Monica's Bachelorette. Like, we all like, not gonna lie or not gonna.
Oh,
what was it called?
I can't remember. That was a viral trend. Like,
that was a viral trend, and that was.
I don't remember, but yeah, it's when you have a cake and you put like the character of like, just hear me out. Hear me out.
Hear me out. Like, okay, so let me just explain really quickly. So hear me out is like, well, we played it at Monica's Bachelorette, but it was like any of like Disney character or just like characters in movies and like who you find attractive.
But I think there
like,
were specifically like hot takes. Like, so I wouldn't put Flynn Rider as my hear me out because like everyone agrees with that. But like, I'll give you one. I think what's his name? Gil from Finding Nemo. Like, the tortured has a scar, but he helps Nemo.
Oh.
Yeah. Even though he's a fish, but like he has a tortured soul. It's a little bad, but he's like also really.
Oh my God.
Good,
Yeah.
So it's like those characters that like no one would really pick.
Right.
But anyway, I watched Tangled and like Flynn Rider. He is a bad boy, but he's charming.
I've never seen Tangled. I don't think I have.
That's your homework tomorrow. You have to go watch that. And the music is really good. Mandy Moore, she did that.
Right, I do know that.
Oh, but no, I've never watch it and then give your thoughts because there's a lot of toxicity going on with that too.
There's like a stepmom, right?
Well, no. So this evil witch. So basically, she has this magic hair that heals anything, Rapunzel. And this evil witch, kind of like Snow White, who like turns ugly and old. If she touches her hair, she turns young again. So she ends up kidnapping her. She is the princess. She kidnaps her when she's a baby, locks her up in the tower so she can use her hair to stay young. But then,
another one that's locked up.
But then Rapunzel grows up to be 18. She believes that it's her mom. She calls her mom, and she had no idea that she's really the missing princess. It's actually really cute and it's really sad because
Wow.
she turns 18, but every year they light lanterns. And she's like, she looks out the window and she's like, every year on my birthday, they light candles at the castle. Like, I wonder why. Bitch, just because you're the princess. They're looking
Oh
for you.
God.
It's really sad, actually. It's so sweet. And then, yeah, I don't want to tell you. You really need to watch it. Like, I'm not even lying. You need to watch
Okay.
it.
Okay. I will.
I can't believe you've never watched that movie.
I'll put it on my content list.
I can't believe that.
I believe it because I haven't.
Yeah. Watch it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mulan.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to get into all that. That's great.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Mulan. I thought maybe like you would be, but
Because I'm Asian? I'm not even Chinese, but no, I do like it. But looking at it the lens of an adult, there's a lot of issues going on there.
no. So I mean, yeah. I think I've seen it like once or twice in my whole life. Like
I do love the
don't.
music. I do, yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. I'm sure Gia would love it because there's like fighting and stuff, but I haven't.
Yeah, she just like committed treason, and then
Well, yeah, and also the fact she has to like pretend to be a man, and she's just trying to save her dad.
yeah. Again, I guess. Well, Disney hates women and parents.
Yeah.
Bambi.
Yeah.
The worst thing to ever happen to me in my childhood was Bambi.
That Bambi really started,
It fucked me up.
yeah. The Bambi.
There's someone who already has mommy issues. Like, wow,
yeah.
what that movie did to me, and I have not watched it since.
Right.
I wonder if I did. Ooh, should I do that to feel something?
You should. I don't know if I could like get through all the old animation. I think I would just like cringe. Taylor really wants to bring back out the Jungle Book. He thinks that the kids will really like it because of all the animals.
Oh gosh, that's been so long.
But it's been so long.
Yeah.
I kind of just do like the new ones lately.
Right. Luca is like
Luca's so good.
No notes on Luca. The only note was when he like exposed Alberto and he was like so mean about it, and then like there was instant regret, and then like they became friends again and it was fine. But like that movie has like seriously become my like Disney comfort movie.
Yeah, and
like,
just like the location, like this, like just everything. Yeah, it's beautiful.
If you are listening and you have not seen Luca, you need to go onto Disney Plus, or I will give you my login. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
one of my friends literally flew to that
movie.
like fishing town, like just to like see it for like.
Oh my god, it's a dream of mine now. Yeah. Like to go fly. I forget what. It's not Posita. It's like some other town.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, that goals is to vacation where and find Luca.
Right. Find a merman.
I know. Ugh. So freaking good.
So
just
good.
Like the best story, and like it is the best like newer Disney, because that's a Disney Plus original.
It is,
and it is the best one, and it's just like such a good story about friendship and just so good.
I will say the Inside Out movies also like they're ones that like are so good for kids, but like they hit the adult in their feels. Like I remember,
right?
It took
I've
me
only seen Inside Out once.
Oh, that's another. Put that on your list.
Yeah, I do, and I have not seen the second one.
Because
and I
when
hear
Inside Out first
good.
came out, I never watched it. I put it on my list as like, oh, I don't need to watch it. And like everyone kept saying, you need to watch it, especially as a parent now. Like you need to watch it. And like Gio was probably like 18 months old, and I just put it on the TV. I had no idea what I was getting, like the emotional like roller coaster I was getting myself into. I was hyperventilating, sobbing. Like you need to watch. Like as a parent watching it, it's like in the best way. And it also Gio loves it too, but he has no idea like why it's getting me so emotional. I also
You're just
love
like sobbing on the couch. He's like, "You good?"
Yeah, literally. That's me. Like for most of these Disney movies. Also, like Bluey. Every Bluey episode, I'm sobbing because of the hidden symbolism in it. Bluey, I love Bluey.
Bluey is good. No, they that's I think that was everything on my list.
Yeah. So Disney, we love you. You got some work to do in some areas, but
Maybe
like,
we'll do a part 2 of this
yeah.
because I'm sure there's so much more. And like, we're going to like hang up and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I should have said this.
Or like
I should have
write
said that.
in, like slide in our DMs and tell us something we're missing, like
Oh my
a
God.
movie or a show or anything. It doesn't have to be Disney.
I know. Cause we could go all night, but
So many.
we have to go to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
And I do have to pee eventually because that's all I've been doing all day is peeing.
Yeah.
All I do is pee
I know.
in the toilet, in my pants.
I know. I know.
No.
The sneeze pee, I still, like postpartum, I still am victim to that sometimes.
Well, that's a whole other thing that you need to
Yeah, the pelvic floor
figure out,
PT.
Missy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's getting better, but I feel like, I don't know.
Well, it's funny. My mother-in-law was like, hey, let me take Jonah for a couple hours. You go take a nap. And I was like, you don't have to tempt me with a good time. So went to go take a nap. But like literally I was up like just and she was like, oh, how was your time? I was like, all I did was pee. That's all I did. Good times. Should we get into wins and fails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'll have to think of my win, which is weird because usually it's the win and not the fail.
Savannah now is like the last few episodes she's been like, I only want wins and no fails because I really want a good mom.
I have a couple fails, but I'll just think of the one that's really fresh in my memory because it happened this morning and I kind of already told you. But yeah, so my Julian, we say we never talk about him enough, so I'll just give him his platform.
You know what? You have been talking about him more lately.
Well, this isn't going to be positive, so I'm just kidding. The thing about him is, like, it's just so funny that my kids are so polar opposite in almost every way, but, like, Julian is just such a, if you know him, he's a, what am I going to say? He's a klutz. Like, he's a klutzomaniac. Like, he literally falls just like standing. And like, I don't mean it in a way, like I've gotten him checked.
No, he's just like,
there's nothing wrong.
Like, he's just like this mushy ball that just
doesn't think sometimes and just leads with his head and just like runs into the wall and like he's just so klutzy. It's probably me, honestly, but he falls. He's had so many like the goose eggs I could count, like and it's Gio never went through this phase, so like when I first started experiencing it with Julian, like it really freaked me out. Now we're just like immediately as soon as he falls, ice pack, bag of peas, like we just know the drill. But but this one was like, it was, so the thing about Julian also, you would think if someone knew that they don't have a good central gravity, like they wouldn't be so daredevil. Julian is such a daredevil, and Gio is actually not. He's very social, outgoing in that aspect, but like as far as like heights, scary things, like Gio does not mess with that. Julian, it has no fear. He's only scared of people. He's not scared of like heights or things. So if you are not watching him 24/7, he will climb, and he's not talented enough, so he falls. So anyway, we have a toddler tower in our kitchen, and there's usually like a bar on the back to like prevent someone from like falling back. But Julian uses that bar as like a balance beam and like gymnastics. He like tries to wrap his feet and climb on. It's like a climbing thing. So we always just like obviously bring him down, tell him nope, that's not safe, whatever. So we're in the kitchen. He tries to do it. He like wraps one leg around the tower. And then I'm like, Julian, get down. And as I'm saying that, Taylor is walking towards Julian to get him down. And he's like, this is my chance. He just like catapults off of the toddlers, like literally like a gymnast, like, choop, and just head first on the tile.
Yeah.
And of course, like that was a kind of a higher, like a couple feet. So I was like, oh no. So then we did all the steps, obviously. Every mom knows the steps. I don't need to talk about it, but like monitoring them, all that. He was fine. He just has a goose egg. And they say the front of your head is the best place to fall. I don't know. We were like, your head is big enough. Now you have this big. So he has like a big purple goose egg.
These kids, they,
Yeah, but still, I feel so guilty. You just feel guilty. Like, oh, it was going so well. But I'll say my win is like, I didn't realize. So Gio and Julian are in the age where they just fight 24/7. I mean, they'll be so cute, they'll love each other, and then they're just going at it. And but when Julian fell, this was the first time that like, so we're dealing with Julian, trying to calm him down, get him ice, all of that, check him. And Gio is like sobbing in the corner. And so like, and I didn't take a minute because I'm obviously focused on Julian. I look back, he's sobbing and he's like, my brother, like, is he okay? Like, and we both looked at it like he's never had the reaction. He would usually laugh, honestly, like, because he doesn't have that awareness of like, this is serious, but he did this time. And so of course Taylor had Julian, so I was like, I'll go comfort Gio. And I was like, no, he's totally fine. Like, this is a good response. Like, if he wasn't crying, then something might be wrong.
And he's showing empathy.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, you really do love your brother. And it was so sweet. And then like the rest of the day, he was like getting him ice and like asking if he's okay.
Hi, baby.
So anyway, that's my win. Both of my kids are my fails and my wins. And that's pretty much everyday life.
Motherhood.
That's motherhood.
That's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay. My fail is just Jonah's having this like sleep regression. Like it has been all week long now. Like we're Friday. Yeah, it has happened every single day where he is just waking up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., ready for the day. And I just refuse. And it's just been...
Does he eventually go back to sleep?
He does eventually go back to sleep, and then like he sleeps until like 9:30. Am I mad about that part? No.
Mm-hmm.
But starting next week, when he's back on his routine,
he can't do that. Yeah,
he can't do that. And I mean, this pregnant mama loves that right now, but like I said, like it's gonna have to change. And we tried melatonin, didn't work. I don't know. So it's just been like a little annoying that like, I mean, I'm up all night, every night.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess, does he keep you up? Like, is he loud? Does he cry? Or he just like...
No, he's just making his sounds and living life. But I just like also feel bad for him. I don't know. I mean, like, thank God he's still in a crib. And this is one of the reasons
This is why.
This is why. But it's... yeah, because part of me, like, I almost like texted you girls today because I was like, if he's waking up at 6, like, should I just buck up and get out of bed and do it? But then like part of me is like, I'm freaking tired.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's like,
if he's not like trying to get out, like if he's cool and fine.
No, he's cool and fine. That's the thing. It was only that one day he wasn't, and it was 7, and I'm like, okay, no. I always set my alarms for 7 o'clock on the dot is when I wake up every morning anyway. So yeah, I don't know. So it's just been frustrating. That's all. So just a little bit there. And, I'm just going to say my win is go me.
Yeah, I was going to hope that you were going to say that.
That, like,
You did a month of motherhood. Full-time motherhood.
And it's not like I've never done it, but like before, like obviously before he started ABA, I was still like full-time with him.
Yeah,
so,
but you're very pregnant and it's different.
Yeah, it's very different being in the worst part of your pregnancy. And, no, I am proud of myself. I'm proud that I did one thing a day with him. I really did. I did one thing a day as this big fat whale that I am.
Mm-hmm.
And proud of myself. So again, happy that I had the time, but also happy that he is going to go back to his routine and structure.
Yeah.
And this mama's going to get to rest a little bit.
Yeah.
In between and get things done. Yeah. Like I have I have a list of projects, homie. Like I am ready to go. So yeah. So thank you to me. I just want to thank me.
I just want to thank me.
I want to thank my mother-in-law because she really stepped in and helped me hard. And Renee did take him out once, so shout out to her. Yeah. So and thank you also, Savannah, because you got me through this time.
We did a lot of dates. Yeah,
we did a lot of play dates, and you helped me get through. So thank you.
You're welcome. No, you did great. You did amazing. And
thank you
now
so
you
much.
you can sort of, I would say rest, but you're, as much as you can.
But I can like have my child do what he needs to be doing, and I need to be doing what I need to be doing. Because
before the next storm of newbornhood,
I know, because like I see those like TikToks where it's like you drop your oldest at school and then you realize you started all over.
That's literally going to be you. Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. This is everything I've ever wanted. It really is, though. I promise.
Everything I ever wanted. I promise you. So happy.
I really promise I am.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
All right. Well, dare I say?
Dare you say?
All right. Thank you so much for listening to the Scrunchy Moms Club podcast. If you don't already follow us, please follow us at Scrunchy Moms Club podcast on TikTok, on Instagram. Why do I always like blank at that one? Subscribe to our YouTube
like a
channel.
little stroke first.
My God forbid. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Scrunchy Moms Club podcast. We are the pink one. Give us a like, give us a 5-star review, because that's all we are. Write a comment in the comment section, especially this episode. I would love to know the takes.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And if you like agree with us or not. And you know, live long and prosper. We're all doing great here. Happy summer. Happy
summer.
Yeah. Live, laugh, love this summer. Get some tans, wear your SPF.
Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're still here for the summer. I'm acting like we're like, you know.
No, but
we're not going anywhere. Ever.
Ever.
Just kidding. All right. Well, love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.